I love the original, I should say original Texas Chainsaw. I love the original Last House on the Left. David, that to me was so scary. I love The Hills Have Eyes, the original. I love The Shining. I love The Dorm That Dripped Blood. Most people don't know that movie. I love that movie.
Is it that movie?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the actors in it, but I just...
It's kind of obscure.
It's very obscure, yeah. I love The Evil Dead. I love The Shining.
The Shining works it with the college.
No.
So you didn't know to talk about it.
What? See, now why?
I don't know. I think it's because he didn't know it was a horror film when he was doing it. But he won't talk about it.
Yeah, well, that sounds a lot like, something Kubrick would do. He could be notoriously obtuse.
Yeah. Don't go in the woods.
He terrorized Shelley Duvall during shooting. That's why she acted so Looney Tunes. Apparently he psychologically tortured her.
The shoots are rough.
Yeah. They're boring.
I mean, I've been tortured and I've done the torturing, and it gets really crazy. Because typically they're low budget, and so, they let you do a lot of stuff that probably we shouldn't be doing. Running with machetes.
Especially when we were younger, we're terrible weapons on each other. Return to Sleepaway Camp was a one long party.
I'm still drunk from that shoot.
And the kill scenes in a lot of them for Sleepaway Camp, are they your hands?
No, they're Jonathan's.
They're your hands.
Look for the mole. Look for the mole.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I always.
I did, and it was, I didn't get paid extra for that shit either.
I only got like $2 for that movie. Still haven't seen a penny.
Yeah, I got like $2 and a whole bunch of cookies. They were great. They were fried.
Oh my God, they were the best.
They were one of the sponsors of the film, so we had boxes and boxes of cookies.
I still dream about those chocolate chip cookies.
They make Etherins taste like dirt. I mean, their stones would grow. But yeah, I mean, it was, Sleepaway Camp, it's so much fun to talk to you guys and all this stuff, but when you talk about the finances of it, we were royally screwed. 6 months after that movie came out, the laws changed, and there was no way to grandfather it in, but and the laws changed about VCR rentals, and then DVDs and all that. We never saw a penny.
Yeah, my husband thought he was marrying like some rich, chick. I was like, I don't have a dime.
Everybody was like, you guys must have made so much money, because last I heard it made like $24 million, I think, over its lifespan. And I don't know who has it. But I mean, money's just money.
We do. It's all fun.
It's got you here now doing this.
Well, I mean, for us, any excuse to hang out is like,
We get to hang out. We get to meet like the nicest people. I mean, we're talking about our childhood too. It was so much a part of our childhood, so.
Well, and I was bringing it up to Felissa yesterday that, I mean, we really, both of us, we really like people. Like, just really, I don't want to, we don't want adoration, we don't want the celebrity stuff. We like meeting people. Like Gary, Sam, Jeremiah. I mean, all the people that I've met, anybody I don't remember their name, I apologize. But I always tell people that, some of my favorite people in the world are the people at the Safeway in my town, I mean, so it's,
He's making friends wherever he can.
I like people, I do, and I like the fact that our kids like people, her husband and I hugged in the bathroom.
They have some weird romance.
With our pants down.
I think he's just trying to get me to get to him. I don't know how it's weird.
Well, what he said, let's get it straight. He said, JT sucked my dick and I gave him a hand job. And I said, I'm hoping to get more famous than him so I can flip the script. That was really, really tasty. Oh, and you guys need to listen to Darren's new band too, because they're amazing. World Under Blood.
World Under Blood, yeah. If anybody's into metal.
it's just amazing.
It's heavy metal.
Well, it's really, really complex, difficult drumming stuff, you know, amazing drumming, amazing.
Yeah, he's a good musician.
He's really good.
Boy.
So I was going to play like one song, if that's okay.
Yeah, would everybody like to hear?
But if you all
Yeah,
want
any
out
more
and do it,
questions?
then I'm not doing it.
Anything else at all? Any other questions?
Sure.
Only question I had was, obviously everyone here knows how to behave themselves, but you probably have a few stories about people who saw you and freaked out and what they did. Do you have any you want to share?
A couple stalkers.
Yeah, I have a, he's a really good friend of mine now. But he, I met him about 6 years ago at, in Maryland, I think Horror Fine Weekend. And he was like flipping out, like literally flipping out in front of me, falling, jumping,
Is this the Asperger's cat?
no, it's different. And
There's a few of them.
his name is Kevin. And he made the most beautiful doll of Angela, completely anatomically correct. It was the most unbelievable doll you've ever seen. And just kept in touch with me and pursued me, and moved out to California, right by where I live. And then Return came out, and he made another doll of Sheriff Jerry, and like, did all these unbelievable things. And he's like, and I really want to get into horror movies. And I said, you know what, dude? I'm going to hook you up. And we just did a movie together. And he is like texting me, just texted me like yesterday, Felissa, I love you, I'm in love with you, like I'm your fan, I'm your stalker, whatever, but thanks for having me in your life. And like, I love him. He's the sweetest thing. I mean, I've had some weird stories where someone was stalking me and wound up getting a special effects job on a film and then drove me to my room and wouldn't leave my hotel room for hours. But those stories are, you know.
I left
kept him in the
eventually.
bed,
What's the deal?
You know? Yeah, he just,
Eventually I left.
yeah. Eventually, I got rid of him.
It makes it seem like I didn't leave. I mean, I guess there were police officers, but it's not a big deal.
I have a restraining order. That's why we're not sitting right
I
there.
can't believe you brought them out. It's embarrassing.
So yeah,
Go ahead.
Did you face any trauma as a kid after making the movie, like going to school or people in your neighborhood, or you know, after you had done this and they're like, oh, let me see Angela's dick, or you know, did you
They
get
were
picked on in
fucking
high
afraid of
school, or?
They were so afraid. Everybody said, hi, Felissa. You know what? If you weren't nice, what was I going to do? Shove a curling iron up your ass, you know? That's what they were afraid of. There were girls who were trying to be mean to me. I was like, hell no. Don't even, you know?
So you used it to
You don't
your
want to mess,
advantage.
but you don't want to mess with this anyway.
You know, I mean, I'm a nice person. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you, but, you know, you don't want to be my enemy.
Right.
I'm Sicilian from New York. We're not, that's not good. I'm a Gemini. I'm a lefty. Like, you know, I got a black hat. You know, it's like I'm all
It's
messed
interesting
up.
that we're both left-handed though. So.
That's crazy.
Us and Barack Obama. When I finished making it, I went straight back to high school and thought that I could get this girl that would not have anything to do with me. And I was like, now I'm a movie star. And she turned me down flat again. I was like, I'm totally, I can do this now. And I'm like, you want to go to the prom? No. Okay. All right.
She was probably just a lesbian.
Yeah, we gotta keep him in check. I'm always keeping him in check.
I do, speaking of guys though, like the story you told about that, Kevin, Sean Phillips is this amazing kid who has this amazing vlog, and he did, this review on Return to Sleepaway Camp that I thought was like the most eloquent review I had read, and even though it wasn't all positive, and so I emailed him, and we started having a relationship, and he is,
A romance, another who's getting involved sexually.
No, but he, is a guy who was a fan, and now he's moved out to Hollywood, and he just did a movie with Danny Trejo. So I mean, it can be done. It's pretty cool. He's got a bajillion credits, and you should go check out his blog because it gets like tens of thousands of hits. But his name's Sean Phillips, and he was named after Sean Phillips, which he always admits that. But I just think it's neat. I think that the horror world is sort of like it's where indie great films are being made, you know. And it's really alive and thriving, you know, despite all the remakes.
If they do remake it, I would be honored to be your stunt cock. Get that.
I will add the first check.
You'll have to audition.
Trish can, she can tell me all about it.
We'll need measurements for the cast.
So like when I had hair, oh, I'm sorry.
You're a musician, maybe you could do something like Sleepaway Camp the musical. Like Evil Dead the musical.
It's funny that you mentioned that. It's already been done.
Oh, really?
And it's fantastic. And they're trying to get the funding to take it on tour with the music. I gotta admit, I couldn't write this stuff. It is brilliant. You can listen to some of this stuff. I think it's still out there online. It was in Sacramento, but the music is just amazing. I love Ricky's song. I'm sorry, I know I'm partial, but it's just because he explains the whole thing, the boating accident, and his mom, and his little cousin, and it's just
The Sleepaway Camp suddenly became all about Ricky. It's all about Ricky. Well, he was the other killer, I think. Don't you think he was involved with her? Come on.
Yeah, how could I not know something, right? There's many Ricky theories out there.
I was 90 pounds. How the hell did I do
Yeah, how
that?
did she pull the chair from Artie, you know?
Because it was your arms.
Yeah, well, and you know, when he slammed me against that in the walk-in, that was the worst day for me ever, because he did that probably 20 times. And I had these lines across my back from when he slammed me up against the shelves in the walk-in. Owen was a very serious guy. And Mike Kellen was a genius and never saw the movie.
He played Mel, Mike Kellum, the owner.
He was in, you know, Midnight Express, and he was in The Jazz Singer. I mean, this is a guy who was probably in 75 movies in his career and was an absolute genius actor and just was amazing as Mel. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, did he pull off the seedy, lecherous, cigar-smoking, you know, shameless guy better than anybody
Dating
ever?
Meg.
Yeah, when he's looking at her, like,
What face is that?
damn it, you!
Not you, Meg!
I stopped him, Meg. I stopped him. Done anyway. I think more people should know about Mike Kellen because he was, you know, and it's, you know.
Garrett.
Where did y'all find the kid on the return to Sleepaway Camp that everybody picked on? Who did that?
Alan, yeah.
He was hilarious.
Your ass stinks.
And he's the nicest kid.
Well, and he's a very, he's a professional soundman now. He went to Berkeley School of Music and he's touring with some A-list bands as an engineer. Yeah. He doesn't like to talk about it so
He came
much.
in, Robert and I did all the casting together.
I was left out.
Yeah, we were like, oh, jeez.
We have to put him in it. She's like, throw him a bone, for God's sakes. It's miserable.
I said, come on, we have to have Ricky in Return to Sleepaway Camp. You know?
I tried to bargain for more money that was went just the same way as that prom date.
Yeah, so we had auditions and got those kids.
Well, but the funniest thing was that I had, you know, something a little more than a glorified cameo, and yet Robert made me stay there for 5 weeks because he's like, you're the glue. And I'm like, I'm the glue. It's not getting paid.
The drunken glue.
Well, people didn't even know who I was. Remember that? It's hysterical. All these people are like, they thought your makeup guy was Ricky.
Well, he has this blonde hair, you know.
I know. Some chick said I looked like a monkey. I was like, oh my God, I grew up to be a monkey.
Oh my God. That's so...
Was there anything significantly cut out of Sleepaway Camp that never made it to the DVD or?
You know, in the original script, Ricky dies.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't know how we pulled it off, but somehow we convinced Robert he shouldn't die. So.
So did Mel
So yeah, Mel kills him. Yeah, we're just pounding on him, you know, with the candy wrapper.
That is, you know, and people who haven't seen it, when they find out that it was in a horror movie, that is the first question. Invariably, do you die?
Yeah.
And And I'm like, you can't kill Ricky. Ricky doesn't die. Ricky's too foul to die. He's too mean. He's got issues, man. He's got to work that shit out before he dies.
So let me ask you guys, who are your favorite characters in Sleepaway Camp?
Angela.
Who else aside from Angela and Ricky?
Meg.
Meg, Aunt Martha.
Judy.
Aunt Martha, Judy. Yeah.
They were the best.
Hey, Angela. You don't shower when the rest of us. What's the matter with those eggs and You're real dream. Blood is a board and needs a scram.
Facial expressions are just precious. They really are. She had the most unbelievable way of enunciating.
She was pissed off when she was slapped, you know, when Susie slaps her. She was mad. She got pissed because she was slapping her for real. See, low budget filmmaking. There's stunts here.
Was all of it scripted then, or was some of it ad lib? Some of those great lines, or somebody actually put that to paper?
Yeah, we didn't go off the
I
script.
did not write each one.
Yeah.
Sadly. I wish I had.
The best line is, what's wrong with you, Angela? Why are you so fucked up? We say that to each other all the time. Why are you so fucked up?
You know, doing that scene with Mike and what's John Doe's character again?
Bill?
Oh, Kenny. We could not stop laughing because it was so funny. I had to just sit there staring and they're like, yeah, Angela, how come you so fucked up? I just wanted to like slap the shit out of both of those two.
I also love Mel's outfits. Those wonderful pants and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You can see 20 miles away. Why did Meg have a crush on?
We don't know.
Well, it's another one of those things that makes Sleepaway Camp just so much fun. There's just so much weirdness in that movie.
And how about Ronnie? I love Ronnie's clothes. Hey, baby.
Speaking of appreciated,
That red sweatsuit, he still has it.
he was wearing
Still wears it.
He was wearing them under his pants when we went to a convention. He showed us that he was wearing those the shorts.
He has not changed. He looks exactly the same, Paul D'Angelo.
Angela, you're not eating anything. Is that true? That's true. Is that true? Yeah, Audie, why don't you go rape her and see if she feels good? Oh my God, that's so awesome.
Thank you guys. Thanks for letting us.
If you stick around, I swear we won.
Cool.
You do.
We're ready.
All right, well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Start playing.
Thank you.
You guys are great.
What song are you playing?
The same one I played at the,
Okay.
remember it's in Los Angeles. Same one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want me to step in?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna croon to you.
Oh, gee.